Hello everybody, welcome back to Pesterquest. I'm getting to this game unusually late because this particular chapter dropped like a day, but like the same day I was heading out of town for Christmas, and so now here we finally are. I do actually have my mouse cursor visible, right? Let me just... Oh wait, no, I forgot to transition away. I don't have my mouse cursor at all because I don't have my thing visible. There we go. Alright. So yeah, getting to this one a little late because I've been celebrating Christmas. I got this very lovely Steven Universe Hamilton t-shirt from my sister. Here, actually, I'm gonna go back to... There you go. I can actually see that. Hi, kitty. Kitty, why are you making noise? Got this for my sister, very nice. Also got a cheeseburger backpack for my brother. And then, like, the night we exchanged presents, Steven disowned the cheeseburger backpack in that episode of Steven Universe Future. Spoilers, sorry, but, yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. We're getting to this one unusually late. So it's weird to be so far behind on Pesterquest, but here we are. So let's... And I have no idea who the characters are. There are only 4 trolls left, so there aren't very many combinations of people it could be. My guess is, like, Nepeta, because that would be funny. So let's jump in. Let's see who we got. Oh. It's, Nep and Sulix. Oh, so the last 2 are going to be the, ocean trolls. How about that? I did not expect that. I kind of thought that they would break up Aridin and furry, but... Yeah. I got it. So yeah, we got, Nepeta and Sulix. I'm a little surprised by that because, like I said, I kind of thought they would split up the sea trolls, but apparently not. Alright, so the lionist girl in Alternia. That's like, hang on. The lionist girl. Interesting little parallel there. The dog girl and the cat girl. That's cute. That's funny. Yeah, I know, it's like you do these in order. So yeah, we got Nepeta first. If we do not see Equus at the end of this route, people are gonna riot. And the fact that people haven't already rioted makes me think that it does happen. Or at least I hope so. Alrighty. Alright, so we're starting with Nepeta. Time to face facts. Something is going on here. How's my game volume, by the way? Every other pair, the male character was first in order. That is interesting. Time to face facts. Something's going on here. Now you didn't already know that. You've had the blurry outlines of all this strangeness for a long time. It's only after your stint with Aradia that you managed to fill in all the shapes and colors. Your friends, the companions you've been to hell and back with. You forgot about them? Music could go up just a touch. Okay. Hi, kitty. This feels like... God, you can't even come up with a sufficiently dramatic mixed metaphor. It feels bad. You're desperate... Cat. Yeah. Your desperate friendship thirst was compelled. You get that. And it's mostly worn off by now. What the fuck else are you supposed to do? It's basically just your job now, so you'll keep doing your job. I guess kitty cameo in the cat girl episode. Whatever, let's just do the damn route. Who did Equus tell you about? His Moira, right? You'll go try to find her in the middle of the woods, which is a very normal thing to do. It'll be normal. It's a normal kind of day. You zap to the mouth of a cave and are immediately set upon by a wild beast. Yellow eyes flash and sharp teeth glitter. You brace yourself to be made into snare. Is it Nepeta? The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. Hey! I had a feeling this was Nepeta narrating. The wild lioness sits back on her haunches and contemplates the stranger. That's how you know she does that. She tells you. Taking a closer look, you realize that she is in fact not a wild lioness, just a very unkempt troll in the green coat and grubby t-shirt. She smells like a fire pit. I can totally imagine that. AC licks her snout and tries to figure out who has happened upon her den. Upon her den. A friend? A foe? Dinner, perhaps? Trogo licks her lips, and you realize that even though she is not some bloodthirsty predator, she does have very sharp canines and clawed gauntlets on her little hands. She's small, but with trolls you've discovered the hard way that size does not translate to a 1-to-1 strength ratio. See, baby? And yes, good music. You tell her that you are a friend. Definitely a friend. And not at all the sort of friend you playfully fight with and then accidentally eviscerate, because you never know with trolls. The girl, whose name you have a sneaking suspicion might be Nepeta, scratches at her chin. Her fingers curled up like a paw. You worry that she's going to put her eye out with those claws. AC wrinkles her nose and wonders what anyone could be doing all the way out here in the wastes. It's not very plausible. That one was a bit of a stretch. How did you come upon my cave? AC says with a growly glower. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, stopping this nonsense is clearly the wrong answer. Although, like sometimes the hilariously wrong answer works out anyway, but this is probably the wrong answer, so let's do it. You tell Nepeta that you will happily explain to her exactly who you are and what you're doing skulking outside her cave. But could the two of you maybe key down the drama, talk like normal people? You've been down this road before, and it's kind of bringing back painful memories. Oh. Oh no. Nepeta leapfrogs off of you, a distant olive flush crossing the bridge of her nose. Oh, you didn't mean to embarrass her. Just a productive conversation doesn't seem possible if one of you is pretending to be a lion or whatever. Oh, you made Nepeta sad! Damn it. Nepeta nods jerkily. Oh. Even if this is the bad ending, even if it, makes progress, this is still the bad ending. Her gaze is firmly fixed on a boulder a few feet to the right of you. Her body language, which moments ago you had you wanting to zap for cover to protect both your dignity and internal organs, is now stiff and wary. She looks even smaller than before. How dare you? How dare you, indeed? She mouths something that you can't quite catch, then she turns tail and scuttles back into her cave. God damn it, Nepeta, wait! You hurry after her, but you stop at the sound of a deep, resonant growl. There's something in that cave, and it's definitely not a kid playing a game. Lucia says go home. You made Nepeta cry. Worst ending. Worst ending! Saw that one coming. Alright, let's play along. Just so happens that you are an expert RPer, and by expert you mean you once played Soldier Purbeasts with a stressed-out Jadeblood kid, which you forgot about until literally yesterday. Anyway, what you mean is, you've got some moves. You go limp and show Nepeta your throat, yielding to who is clearly the alpha female here. You're barely even role-playing here. Every olive blood you've met could rip out your intestines and wear them as a shawl. It's very true. Nepeta beams down at you before remembering that she is a regal lioness. AC nuzzles the strange little cub and welcomes them to her cave. Appearing to realize that she doesn't need to describe her actions out loud because you are right in front of her, Nepeta nuzzles you gently with the top of her head. You get the feeling she doesn't get out much. Oh, this is so sad. You tell her that you didn't mean to startle her or anything. You just think you have a mutual friend, a big indigo blood named Equus. Nepeta digs her nails into your arm. Her eyes go wide. You know Equus? Where? Where did you meet him? Tell me furry thing. Well, it's kind of a funny story. Before you can get into it, Nepeta launches herself off of you and scampers into the cave. When she runs, her knuckles occasionally touch the ground. You aren't sure if she moves like that naturally or if she's just very, very in character. It's an excellent question. I have no idea what the answer to that is myself. She pauses at the mouth. It reminds me of Peridot now that I think about it. Because Peridot kind of scampers when she gets excited too. She pauses at the mouth of the cave and gestures you inside, the sleeves of her coat flopping down past her wrists. If you had parents, they probably would have taught you not to follow cat girls into caves. But you didn't, so you're totally down. Okay. The cave is small and chilly. Several animal pelts cover the cavern floor, from creatures too large to be wolves, but too shaggy to be bears. Wolf bears. Maybe some sort of wolf bear. All of the furniture is hewn from stone. The Recupicumen formed from a natural hollow in the rock. Of all the hives you spent time in, this one is the most rustic? Wonder why. Nepeta isn't a high blood, but she's certainly not a low blood either. She could have made a hive at least as nice as Tavros's. AC welcomes the strange club to her den and invites them to sit down wherever they please. She realizes that her visitor is probably sleepy and hungry. Luckily, AC has a fresh kill. Oh, great. That is really lucky. Nepeta skips back outside, leaving you alone and feeling, well, like you follow a feral child into her cave. Torchlight burnishes strange shapes and forbidding an irregular flicker Torchlight burnishes strange shape and foreboding the irregular flicker disorienting. Okay. People used to do everything by firelight. No wonder medieval art was so preposterous. Dogs with the faces of old men and old men with the faces of babies. And not to mention cats. Oh god, the cats. People have been, like... Of all the many memes about the Cats movie, my favorite is, like, the people pulling out, like, medieval art where the cats look like the cats. Anyway, I want to see Cats so bad, because it sounds terrible, and I must see this. Speaking of art, drawings pepper the cave walls, shaky and crude, although you doubt even Michael Fuckliangelo could do much with a canvas like this. Except Peridot isn't a threat on her own, that totally could be. Imagine the slap fight with Steven when he unbubbled Peridot, and that would have literally gutted him. Yeah. It's ironic, it's so bad it's good. There's a difference. There's enjoyment to be had in something so bad it's good. Speaking of art, drawing pepper, blah, 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 blah. The pictures seem to depict Nepeta and various other trolls, some of whom you think you recognize. You see Karkat's nubby little horns and Equus's broken one. A few pictures have been viciously scratched out. Some of the ships are dead. A couple of the self-portraits of Nepeta also feature a large, sleek white cat. You wonder if that's her hunter Sona? Lion Sona? Whatever. Then you hear a growl behind you and realize, oh, right, Nepeta has a Lucius. Hot, damp breath touches the back of your neck, and you turn as slowly and as carefully as you can. Hello, kitty. Two hissy mouths open two snarls as a big cat backs you up against the cavern wall. Oh, Pounce, stop that silly kitty. Stop that silly kitty. This is a friend. Aww. Nepeta hurries back inside, throwing herself onto her Lucius and petting rambunctiously. Pounce's hisses immediately turn to purrs. She rolls onto her back and bats big, terrifying paws in the air. Aw, it's adorable. Giant kitty. Aw, who's a good kitty? Who's the very best kitty? Pounce, we have a fur guest. We have a guest for dinner. They know Equus. You do, right? Nepeta looks at you with sharp little eyes. You do know my Moirail. Meowrail. You weren't lioning. Oh, definitely not. You've never lion. Oh god, they used that pun in Steven Universe too. You'll never forget Equus, no matter how hard you try. Although you did recently forget every single person you ever knew. That will absolutely never happen again, though. You won't allow it. AC leaves her weird friend in the very capable paws of her Lucius while she goes to prepare a delicious meal. Oh, damn. Nepeta, please don't go and leave your guest alone with a ferocious beast. The Pounce seems pretty well placated by Nepeta's insistence that you are a friend and not food. She curls up on one of the animal pelts, tucking her head, Her tail twitches and her ears flick. You're pretty sure she's only pretending to sleep, like she's giving you a shot, and if you fuck up, it's lunchtime. You sit very still and try your best to look unthreatening. Just a little while ago, this would have been easy. You'd been totally defenseless and think the most unthreatening thoughts. And you'd been totally defenseless and thinking the most unthreatening thoughts. But now you remember at least a little of who you were, and you know what you've done, even if some of it was done in dead-end timelines that never actually came to pass. You're not sure you can still call yourself an innocent bystander. It is an interesting perspective that, yeah, they've been doing a whole lot of shit. Nepeta derails this dangerous train of thought by dragging in a huge haunch. That's just really the only word for it. A haunch. Something's leg. Wow, she said she had a fresh kill and you figured it was part of the RP. Like she was just going to pull out a DiGiorno or something like that. Nope. She really did tear apart some animal and bring you its leg. She has blood smeared over one cheek, her hair in pieces across her sweaty forehead. You get why she and Equus get along. They have an equivalent for ferocity. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble with all the puns for some reason. Good thing you aren't a vegetarian. You are gratified to discover Nepeta appears to draw her roleplay line at devouring raw meat. You wonder if trolls could eat raw meat, or what it would make them, or if it would make them sick. They definitely seem to be more natural predators than humans are, but then again, most of them live in houses and eat cup noodles and play video games. I've never really met anyone like Nepeta. You watch her build a fire and then take yourself on a little trip to the mouth of the cave while she cuts up the meat and spears it on stakes to cook. You come back over to the fire when the meat looks a little bit less like flesh and more like food. Honestly, it shouldn't bother you. You've seen it been through so much. Guess the mind is a strange and many-layered beast. There you are. I thought you'd run out into the waste like a big, pawful idiot. It's dangerous out there. Well, she went out there, although it's possible she's dangerous too. Possible? Yeah, sure. That makes Nepeta smile. She still can't quite meet your eyes, but she's fidgeting with her gauntlets less than she was before. So you really met Equus? Really, really? She slides up close to you, almost too close to talk comfortably. You wonder if this is the first conversation she's ever had that wasn't through a computer screen. You tell her that yes, really, really, you met him. You spent a good amount of time with him, too. That's incredible! I've never seen that silly guy hang out with anybody before. Except for maybe Viskers. Viskers? Oh, does she mean Vriska? You know her too. Really? Really, really? Yep. You would probably be hanging out with her right now if she hadn't gone off to be some Antifa shit with to do some Antifa shit with Terezi. Oh, that's great. Antifa Vriska, I love it. You know Terezi too? GC? Oh yeah, for sure. Does Nepeta? You're expecting her to exclaim and wag her imaginary tail. Instead, she goes quiet. Fat pops and sizzles in the fire. Across the cave, Pounce lets out a lazy squeak that sounds like it came from a much smaller cat. You ask Nepeta if everything is okay. So what you're saying is, you know, all my friends. And she's never seen any of them because she lives in a freaking cave. Get her out. Oh, this really is like harkening back to Jade. Like, here, hang on. I'm gonna just save her for that. Like, here. That. Main menu. Yes. But yeah, like I pointed out before, but like it's like loneliest girl in the world, loneliest girl in Alternia, lionless girl in Alternia. This is the Jade route all over again. So what you're saying is, you know, all my friends. Well, it's not exactly what you said. It is kind of creepy if you dwell on it, but you keep meeting people through other people. That's normal, right? Well, you did just happen upon Vriska on the beach, and Aradia found you asleep in a field. You haven't asked Nepeta if she knows Aradia, but you're sure that she does somehow. Oh, Slowly, Nepeta lifts her gaze from the flames and meets your eyes for the very first time. Maybe it's the firelight, or the shadows gamboling on the walls, but she looks haunted, hollowed out, and filled with something you can't name. What are you? Now that's a hell of a question, isn't it? Nepeta may be goofy and playful and awkward. It doesn't make her an idiot, and you get the idea that treating her like one is a very good way to have a very bad time. Alright, let's see. So, very clearly spelling out there that deflect is the wrong answer. So, let's do that. Haha! Wild! It's really wild that she doesn't see you in her dreams. No reason. By the way, does she want to see your sweet powers? You have super sweet powers. Zap! Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's apparently, somebody's been facilitating visits while we weren't around. Okay, let's see what we got here. Jade's room is bright and cheery, fresh flowers in the hanging pots, curtains pulled open wide to let in the afternoon sunlight. Jade sits on her bed while Dave paces in front of a line of squiddle toys, carefully assembled in neat ranks. Oh god. This is gonna be... I don't know what kind of RP we're in for, but it's gonna be weird. I just know it. This blue one is clearly in charge. Look at his dominant posture. Also, he's the only motherfucker not tentacle deep in his homie. He's an untangled buddy that is some shit really cuts to the core of, like, his emotions. It's actually because the magnets in him are messed up and always have been. Harley, you are ruining the magic. Come on. Oh, hey, mailman. Did you bring another stray alien? Because the last one has a fucking attitude and also surprisingly good snack sense. Snack sense? Yeah, sense for snacks. Like, you'd think it would have occurred to me before to combine M&M's with popcorn, but it never did. I'd have to put some thought into that one. Guess because I wasn't raised right. But yeah, Karkat has a good tongue. That's not what I meant. Phrasing. Anyway, hi, troll girl. So. Oh yes, I wanted to meet you guys. Are you the same aliens who harassed us for years and then stopped for seemingly no reason, but actually probably because the fake mailman ruined everything? Wow. Damn, Jade. No kidding. Okay, but we've got... Nepeta and Beck is going to be the problem here. I have a feeling that that's where we're going to run into issues. Sorry, that's not how I meant it. Who are you people? Oh, poor Nepeta. Where am I? Jade takes a step towards Nepeta, who bristles and hisses, her back arching. At this point, you're pretty confident in your assessment of the bug theming for the trolls, but they really continue to be cat adjacent, don't they? It's true. Maybe cats are just the most cultural touchstones you have for fierce but skittish creatures with a lot of hair. Or just the only cultural touchstones. While you're busy pondering cats, Nepeta does a wild scamper for the window. Oh fuck, this is the tower. This is the tower. This is the tower. Fuck, you really didn't think that one through. Sorry, Nepeta, you really should have warned. Holy shit, something sure as hell. Oh god damn it! This is not how I expected things to go off the rails. But off the rails we are. Holy shit, something sure as hell's on fire. Little Timmy's dad fell asleep at the grill, dude. Dude that one too many Bud Light limes and burned the whole fucking rack of ribs. Ribs ain't cheap, Dad. Now the barbecue's up in smoke, who's gonna eat that Walmart potato salad without ribs? No one, that's who. Oh, damn. You got a little overzealous with your saps and brought Dave along with you. So this is where Karkat's from. No wonder he's such a spastic pile of personality disorders. Pretty rank in here. Well, at least Beck prevented you from bringing Jade along. Oh. Did we just leave Nepeta? Oh no. This This isn't the ruins. This isn't the island. Sorry to just crash your party like this, Nepeta. You really didn't mean to bring, like, half your alien friend group to our house. Nepeta is standing beside the dying fire, where the haunches fallen apart into blackened chunks. Her hands are twisting the layers of her coat, and she is shaking her head to foot. God, you just completely invaded her space, and are so totally... Oh no. Pounce has placed herself between Nepeta and the rest of you, or more accurately, between Nepeta and Jade. Yeah, it's like, can Pounce, like, sense the dog girlness about Jade, even though Jade isn't technically a dog girl right now? Her hackles are up, her two mouths hissing. Oh fuck, does she smell Beck on Jade? This sucks, actually. Pounce, wait, don't do anything yet, just... Pounce! Do you get there in time? Interesting. Well, if we say no... Actually, I don't know what will happen. Let's see. The next few moments happen so fast that you barely have a chance to catch sight of them, let alone intervene. Pounce leaps over Nepeta, landing on a rock and springboarding off of it with her back legs and right at Jade. Oh god. Oh no. Pounce's claws are so big and so sharp, and Jade is just a little girl. Oh shit. Yeah. Bang. Pounce hits the ground with a thud so heavy it vibrates up through your legs. Smoke curls out of the nose of Jade's rifle. The shot loud enough to make all of you go temporarily deaf, so you don't hear Nepeta's scream as more than a sigh, like wind in the distant veil of a train. Oh god. She leaps for Pounce, eyes blazing wide and unseeing. Jade starts forward and Nepeta shrieks, raking out with her clawed gauntlets and catching Jade across the arm. Ooh, killed Cat Mom. Holy fuck. Jade reels backwards, arm held protectively against her chest. Her claws heave with thick, choking breaths. Then she turns and runs from the cave. Jade! Fucking Christ dick. Dave tears off after her. Holy shit, this is a complete nightmare? You teeter, torn between two disasters. Nepeta cradles her Lucius head in her lap, rocking slowly back and forth. You say her name once, twice. She doesn't seem aware that you're here. You've done everything you can here. That is, you've done nothing. You hurry to the mouth of the cave, hoping to get a glimpse of red and light. There's nothing. Just the endless sway of trees and chirps of night creatures. Nothing to suggest that two human kids, one bleeding profusely, might have been here. Motherfuck, how could you let this happen? You need to find those kids. You imagine Jade, her copious hair, the bright smile, her tired eyes. You stand at the edge of a canyon, alone. It's clear there's no one around for miles. You aren't anywhere near Nepeta's cave. Jade couldn't have gotten here this fast. Could never have gotten here this fast. You messed up somehow. You think of Jade again, but this time you add in her stricken expression and the blood dripping from her forearm. I think what we're imagining here is I forgot his name, but like the principal Goldbloods guy, because he had long hair too. You appear in an old train section. Fuck. Okay, at least you can see the damn woods now, but still, no Jade. Think of Dave, sardonic glint, casual lean, muttering his jokes to himself before typing them out. Asdaja, yeah, Asdaja, that was it. Shit, damn it. Instead of Dave, we got Carcat. This isn't even the White Planet. Ugh. Yeah, you know, calm down, T-posing god person. You zap back to the mouth of the cave. The fire has died down. Everything is still. And just the sight of the dark opening makes you feel sure you are not welcome here. A girl lost her Lucius, and it's your fault. Two human strangers are lost in the wilds of Alternia, and it's your fault. Your powers are growing, and you can feel it. That's why Beck couldn't stop you. Huh, that's interesting. Then why can't you find the kids? Because they aren't where they belong. You fucked something up again? The continuity, the timeline, something. Thematically, Dave and Jade don't fit in here, and now they're stuck. All alone because of you. It's a hell of a game over. Some of these games over do not pull their fucking punches. So, now where do I want to continue from? That's the interesting question, because I thought we were taking the wrong answer here, but this actually led to a choice. So this might be one of those endings where there isn't like a clear-cut good ending. So let's just backtrack some more, and no, let's continue with the yeah. Let's continue on with this line of thought at least, and see where it takes us. Yeah, you kill a mom and trapped 2 kids in Alternia with 1 gun and 1 sword. Yeah, we're gonna load this. Load. Yeah, sure. Let's get there in time. We're probably gonna die. Pounce's claws feel as big as they look. They're sharp, too. Sharp claws? Incredible, those claws. Santa Claus. Red soaks in the green velvet of your dress, silking it heavy against your chest and stomach. Christmas! Wind whistles in your ears, accompanied by the strange ringing of chimes. Oh no, those are screams. You collapse backwards. Merry Christmas, everybody! Waiting for the inevitable curtain of darkness to fall on your consciousness. Ah, well, you'll do better next time. Or not. Instead of hitting the ground and finding yourself catapulted back to the menu screen, a pair of hands catches you and eases you down to the cave floor. Several pairs, actually. Your head is cushioned by something soft, and for a moment the voices around you come into focus. Don't have any idea what to do, do you? First aid and shit, but I'm pretty sure they don't actually have any organs. Shh, please, everyone be quiet. Darkness closes in on you, but it's a kinder darkness than you're used to. Darkness untouched by failure. Consciousness fades back in in slow waves of sensation. The first thing you see is fire lighting the cave wall, strange shadows lapping across the rock and playing out a story you believe you could understand if your body was a little less heavy and your brain less full of mush. You try to sit up. Wow, you are not going to sit up. Don't try to sit up! You're going to start bleeding again. Dave, go get Nepeta, they're awake. Oh, dope. Okay. Hey, Leijon. Oh yeah, they introduced themselves properly. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I twitch my cute as fuck little nose in a sultry come hither for the homeless cat woman alien who lives in this cave. Oh, Dave, I love you. I'm coming! Hold your hoof beasts! Jade, Dave, you're both here? On Alternia? You didn't think that was possible, at least not for Jade. And I was gonna mention back before you got gutted by Kimby the White Lion. Kimba the White Lion. I didn't think that worked. Don't you always get dog blocked? You thought you did, but maybe you just caught a lucky break and got in here while Beck was napping, or doing some other important dog stuff. I guess Beck has been acting sort of weird lately. He's been way less protective and bossy. He doesn't even get shirty when I go to the ruins. Is Jay just like not allowed to swear? Is that what that is? Jay, I hate to break it to you, that's not weird, that's normal. Dogs are supposed to chew their rote and shit on the carpet, not raise you from childhood. Animals are not parents. Oh, they are on this planet. You know a couple of trolls who might disagree with that, but you digress. Wow, your body doesn't feel good. It's because Pounce almost killed you. I wasn't even sure you could die, but you proved me wrong. You did a pretty good job of almost dying. But you aren't dead. Dave held your guts in. It was very gross and extremely fascinating. I love it when Jade gets just a little bit unsettling. It's very adorable. Wasn't a big deal. What kind of clown hasn't staunched copious bleeding from a gut wound, honestly? Time to go back to preschool kids. Oh yeah, but Jade is the one who doesn't have a normal childhood. Nice, Dave. Very nice. Time to go back to preschool kids. You are impressed. And horrified. Dave shrugs. Jade sewed you up like she's a fucking Susan B. Anthony with that needle. Except not American. Was Susan B. Anthony American? Did America even exist at that point? Maybe she was English. I've never sewn up anything that wasn't a corpse. It was fun. Again, you were terrified but impressed. But the two of them, they're okay? They look alright. A little grimy, but otherwise unharmed. You're really sorry that you zapped them and then passed out for what was most likely days. I'm chill. Yeah, it's been great, honestly. Really does go to show how much fun our normal lives are. Which really goes to show how much fun our normal lives are. Jesus. Yeah, kind of pathetic actually when you think about it. But Nepeta has Wi-Fi. He holds up his phone, opens up the Messenger app. You can just make out familiar lines of red and gray text. What? Aquida? Move over, Aqui. Coming through. Nepeta appears, shooing aside Dave and Jade and hunkering down at your bedside, or on your pile of furs on the cave floor. That's right. It's Dave's persona. I forgot about that. Aqui Permusk. I completely forgot that was his name. Nepeta appears, shooting aside Dave and Jade and hunkering down at your bedside, or on your pile of furs on the cave floor. Her hair lanes lank around her face and patches of your blood liberally stain her coat. Apart from that, she seems to be in an excellent mood. Hi, Nepeta. Sorry for bleeding all over the place. Oh, don't be silly. Just drink this. She hands you a small clay cup full of something hot. What is it? Herbs. She pronounces the H. What kind of herbs? Healthy ones. Probably some dang shit mailman. Better get watch out. I feel like Nep knows where to get the nip if you catch my drift. Shh, Aqueed, stop being weird. They'll help the healing process. I find them in the woods. Well, damn, if you find them in the woods. I get most of my remedies from the jungle too, Dave. Grandpa left me plenty of antibiotics and formaldehyde, but nothing for a headache or a bad tummy. He used to just tell me to chin up, little Jaylet. Oh yeah, my bro's the same way. Ibuprofen. Never heard of him. There's nowhere to get jungle medicine, though, unless we're talking about the concrete jungle. Like, there's an old guy named Stevie who camps out in the lobby, and he'll fucking hook you up. But also, I think he's a sex offender. Your planet sounds like so much fun. Yeah, that's alright. You thank Nepeta for the herb and take a little sip. Sure does taste like a bunch of boiled grass. Could be worse. You think Nepeta probably made the cup herself. She probably made everything in here. Honestly, if there's anything on any planet that could, if there's anywhere in this planet that you could choose to get mortally wounded, doing it near Nepeta is probably the right call. Nepeta smooths your blanket with little nervous passes of her hand. She's back to not looking at you in the eye, not looking you in the eye. I had a very long talk with Pounce and told her that she's been a very bad kitty. She feels just pawful about it and would like to make it up to you if she can. She is hunting something extra delicious right now. Oh, Pounce didn't need to do that. It really wasn't her fault. You just got your dumb ass in the middle of everything, as usual. Better you than Jade, definitely. Since you're the main character and therefore probably can't die permanently. That makes no sense to me. It's fine. Heck, wait, can you hand me that Perlo? Oh, which one? What does Nepeta keep calling Dave? Aqui? We bonded over shared interests. Except some of us are totally 100% earnest in our interests instead of acceptably ironic. Which is fine. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. This is just the furry... I get it now! This is the furry squad. That's why these three are together in this route. Finally clicked. Took the entire route to get here, but it finally clicked for me. Alright. Okay, you won't. The world begins to soften around the edges, melting like a scoop of ice cream. Those herbs certainly appear to be the good shit. No matter what choices you make, when this particular writer gets a hold of you, you tend to do drugs. Alright, who's the writer for this one? I forgot. Let's see, they also wrote the one with... I forgot their name. The Goldblood who also had us doing drugs? I take it this is the same writer for the Gamgee route too. Yeah, it's like, let's see, how many times have we done drugs? With Gamgee, with Surava, that was it. Who else? It does keep happening. Your thoughts slide into one another, dissolving. You see your friends arrayed out before you, the two lonely girls and the strange, intense boy with hidden eyes. They watch you anxiously. You started this journey believing you needed to save these kids, and maybe that's still true. They certainly need somebody to fix the mess of their lives and their planets and the crushing weight of brutal reality bearing down on them. But maybe you need saving too. Maybe we can all save each other. I've got this, we've all got each other. Whatever. You're high. You'll rest now. Aw. This is so cute. Group end? Alright, so I'm really curious to see how where the other direction goes, because I can't really see that going badly. Like, telling Nepeta what's up. Like, you tell her what's up, well, maybe she gets, like, super depressed that you can't see her friends, but just show her to her friends. Show her to Equus. Alright, let's back it up. Alright, let's explain things to Nepeta and see where this gets us. You tell Nepeta that you don't know what you are, or even who you are. You certainly know better than you did a few volumes ago, but you think you're an anomaly. You've crash-landed on someone else's story. Nepeta is still watching you carefully, muscles wound tight. She's ready to pounce. On the fire, the meat begins to blacken and burn, but neither of you say anything. There goes dinner. Me and my friends were supposed to play a game. Different from the games we usually play. Oh god, it's Jade all over again. Like, she was looking forward to this. Even Equus was going to play this time, and he usually hates games. But then the game didn't work. Oh, right. You know about the game? She blinks at you. I dream sometimes. Dreams? Well, that's pretty normal. Not normal dreams, dummy. At least I don't think that they are. I suppose that even if they aren't, I wouldn't have anything to compare them to. They're the only sort of dreams I've ever seen. I'm not sure what they are. I see other Nepetas sometimes. Sometimes Pounce is there, and sometimes she's dead, and that always makes me very sad. I see my friends too. And other people I don't know, but I think would be pretty good friends if I got a chance. The bright, hopeful note in Nepeta's voice digs deep at the center of you, plucking at your nerves like a cello string, makes you so impossibly sad, you don't know why. I don't see you, though. I don't think you fit in here. Ouch. I apologize, I didn't make you feel bad. My dreams are probably silly and don't mean anything. Okay. Cat is being pouncy. Alright. Yeah, that's not me. Alright. Dream bubbles. So yeah, she's reading about dream bubbles, which is interesting. She springs up from the fire and K down on Pounce, burying her face in the thick white fur. You get up and follow after her, because what else do you do? You should probably give up on this particular round at this point. You've probably thoroughly killed the friendship mood with all the existential angst. Why would she live all the way out here anyway? Wouldn't it be better to live closer to all of her amazing friends? At least Equus, even Terezi, who is definitely very weird, has a house. Admittedly it's in a tree, but it still counts. Oh, I'm used to when I was a Wriggler. Or I think I did. A big lovely house with windows and lots of furniture for Pounce to scratch. Pounce closes her eyes and purrs. But then, I don't know. Something happened. I remember fire and noise and lots of shouting. Oh, this is interesting. Getting the Nepeta backstory, of all things. And then I was on Pounce's back and we were running far for a very, very long time. I think it was pretty terrible. Nepeta's fingers tighten on Pounce's ruff. I like it here. You think back to a different olive blood girl in an oversized jacket who lived rough, another who made her living with murder. In fact, you could see Nepeta growing up into something much like the Polypot, sharper, meaner, all of her bright edges sanded off, her games transformed into a struggle for survival. Even now, sitting bathed in firelight, she looks tired. Every troll you've met carries the same exhaustion between their shoulders, even the high bloods to a certain extent. They are worn to the bone by the sheer weight of history and a future that promises more of the same. Yeah, that is like a thing. Like, every single troll, even just like the default sprites in Homestuck, like the trolls are always drawn with baggy eyes. And that's not an accident. What does one do in the face of such insurmountable misery? How can you, a simple silent protagonist, ever begin to combat something so all-consuming, so monstrous? One friend at a time, buddy. Nepeta is waiting for you to trudge through your mandatory self-aggrandizing introspection interlude, so you do all you've ever claimed to do. You hold out a hand and wait for her to take it. Zap. There we go! Nepeta yelps and jumps an impressive 4 feet into the air. Fair. You were doing a dramatic gesture and forgot to prepare for it. Sorry about that. Where? Huh? This is... Despite Equus's incredible strength and barely contained excitement, when he wraps Nepeta up in glistening, obscenely muscled arms, the embrace is the gentlest you've ever been witness to. Aww. Aww. This is an incredibly unorthodox matter for a pair such as ourselves to become acquainted. I apologize for this gaudy display of public affection. This reminds me of when Dave hugged Dirk in their big conversation at the end of Homestuck. It's like, it's fucked up. I'm sorry. This is fucked up what I'm doing. This is really fucked up right here. Happy kitty. It is extremely unseemly of me. Well, he isn't really in public right now. Actually, the opposite. You're the asshole who popped into his private living space with zero warning. I suppose that's right. This is not the first time you have intruded on my space. Just let yourself in and out. How indecent. Okay, dude, calm down. You'll get sweaty. I'm always sweaty. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always sweaty. Equus, you're smothering me. Oh. Equus lets go, but he doesn't step away. He's looking at Nepeta like he can't quite believe she's real. Are you real? I think so. I don't know how I got here. Don't worry about it. Just think of it. Oh, that's a nice little animation they got there. Look at that. That's a. I mean, you wouldn't think that like animation on the visual novel would be praiseworthy, and yet this is like actually very cute. Don't worry about it. Just think of it as a reward for being such a very good kitty. Wow, was that a weird thing to say? That was pretty weird. You'll take it back. But Nepeta doesn't appear to have noticed your fumbling. She scampers around Equus in increasingly excited circles. Maybe you can't fix these kids' lives. Maybe you can improve society. Then when it really comes down to it, you have the power to bring friends together. And damn it, you'll take it. So yay, two good endings! Yay, Nepeta deserves both of them. Alright. Yay, we got 2 good endings. And, oh, it's so happy. Moirails. Moirails! Yes! Well, that's right, and Jade pretty much, well, yeah, Jade had, like, a good ending. Well, Jade really only had the one ending, really. Like, Jade barely, yeah. Jade technically had 2, well, Jade had a good ending and a good ending. Nepeta just straight up has 2 good endings. One where she meets Equus, one where she makes friends with a bunch of fucking furries. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Everything's wonderful. I'm going to look at and see what this achievement is like. Whoop. Oh, no, wait. Chum roll. Let's see. The strange little cub. You helped Nepeta and her Moirail ship sail. Yay. You're really bad at taking hints. I still love that. Solix is. And then she shared her possum den with Efri Grub. Oh, that's great! Yay! So yay, that was a good pair of endings. Next up, we're going to do Solix. So first, I'm going to pause and get some more water, and then we'll be right back. They're such cute pics. Okay. Whoop. Close menu. Yes. All right. And I will be right back. See you in a bit.